Hola YouTube, this is Aqua Ninja, and today I'm actually greeted with Sabrina.
Hi.
And I seen this KSI video. I'm gonna link it in the description below, and it was the craziest thing ever. This guy gave this woman like an orgasm, but it wasn't in the traditional sense. It wasn't like touching her or even fucking her, anything like that. He was just like doing mystical wind patterns and stuff like that. It was freaking insane. And I'm like, KSI is like blown away by these mesmerized. He's like, how the hell is he doing that? I don't know. Maybe he has some type of mystical power. That would be a pretty dope power to have, though, just to be able to give women orgasm just by being near them and stuff like that. I guess you realize how important just making girls come in general is. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of guys, I feel like they don't do it right. You know what I mean? You gotta be more catering to the woman's needs and not just your own needs. Because every guy, we just want to get off and stuff. But in a lot of cases, you gotta think about the woman too. The woman is just as important in that little scale as well. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I like this ancient proverb literally is like this Kama Sutra, and it was like talking about how if you can make a woman come, you can basically have her soul. You know what I mean? Like it's that serious. Like she's not only gonna be addicted to you, but you're gonna be able to control her in ways you didn't even imagine you could. So sometimes it's better just invest that little extra time and effort, even though you don't feel like it, just to make her more stimulated. Because if you can get a girl to orgasm, oh, it's it's so rare for guys to do it because it's like we don't really try for that shit. I remember this movie in the '90s. I think it was actually in the like early '80s or maybe '70s, where it was this guy and he was like from New York. If you know, you can link it in the description. I really and let me in the comments. I really have no fucking clue the name of it is. I even tried to Google it. It was like, but it was like this guy and he made his girlfriend come and then like via word of mouth she was like, oh, my boyfriend can do X, Y, and Z. And then, like, obviously, girls are like, curious about this guy who can make girls orgasm. So then they tried it, and he can make them orgasm. Then he was just like infamous for making any girl orgasm. Like that was his thing. And I was like, yo, imagine that. Like this dude would be like a local celebrity for that shit. You know what I mean? Just because he could make any girl come. Like they'd be wondering like how the fuck is he doing that shit? Just kind of like that dude with the massage video and shit. Like it was is mystifying because it's like, dude, it's something unnatural. It's unique. How you feel about this, Arena?
I don't know. Um, I actually don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. This seems crazy. Like, I don't have an opinion.
You got an opinion on it? Get out of here.
I really don't have an opinion. That's, I'm serious.
All right, just I've always wondered this. Serious freaking question. I had to get real comfortable for this one. But like, why do girls always want something that they can't have? You get what I mean? Like, we all know that like one girl who like is totally like a nice girl, but she only goes for bad guys, or vice versa. Like she might be this crazy chick, but she only likes like smart guys that are in school all the time. Like it's like I feel like girls literally like whatever they can't have. Like if you can't if it's not in your realm of like normal circle, then you're gonna probably be attracted to it. That's why a lot of guys wonder like why girls like bad guys, I should say. But I feel like it's just a simple fact that most girls like commitment. You know what I mean? Like it's a big easy word for it. And like, loyalty is a good word, right? So
Yeah.
they want a guy who's exactly the opposite of that because that's how female brains work, right? So it's like,
No.
yes, it is. It really is. So you think you think that, right? Like it will make sense that that the girl would want somebody who's loyal and faithful and stuff. But you find time and time again that they actually want that guy who habitually is a player and completely fucks every girl, and that's the guy they want. So it's like, why
I feel
even?
like that because they feel like they can change them and they want to be the girl who's like, oh, I changed him. He's no longer a player. He's committed to me. And they actually do believe that. And then when it finally doesn't change for them, they're just like pissed about it.
Yeah, and no, and I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 1,000%. I think girls definitely want to be that different girl to be like, hey, you know, I changed this guy and made him something that he wasn't before, but now he's completely different. And it's like, what happens when you can't change that guy? Then he's like, then you fall into the victim of like, I got fucked over by this guy. He's totally a jerk. He's a fuck boy. All of this, and it's like, but you knew that from day one. That's what made you like the guy. This is the part that like pisses me off. It's like, if I could see if it was a nice guy, then it'd be like, all right, well, you know, completely different than what he advertised on day one. But day one, if a guy is a jerk, what's gonna stop him from being a jerk on day 600? Like, I don't see the correlation between it. You got to explain that to me.
Same with girls. We'll only change if they want to change.
So why are girls so attracted to these quote unquote fuck boys?
Because I just told you. Because they think that they're gonna change them. Like, hey, I don't know. I can't speak about everyone.
I know.
You don't point. Oh, this boy's about to fuck me over.
No, some girls I feel like they do. I genuinely feel like they think they're gonna get fucked over, and then they do get fucked over, and then they're like, oh, I can't believe I got fucked over. It's like you when you know something is something, and then you choose to ignore all the facts, and then you do it, and then it is exactly what it is. 9 times out of 10, it goes with the ancient expression that if something seems too good to be true, it most likely is. It's fucking obvious. Like, I hate that people in general just don't understand that. You know what I mean? If you go to a store and it's like, hey, everything's 95% off, you're like, well, you know, what's the catch? I'm like, I'm looking for the catch. I'm looking for the fine print. I'm looking for everything that tells me otherwise, because I'm not gonna believe that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not 100% of the time that's wrong, but most times you find that that's the case. And it comes when in relationships when that's not the case is when people get married and stuff. But you know, otherwise you're gonna get fucked over, or that person's gonna get fucked over. Somebody's gonna get fucked over in the end, and it just kind of yeah, right. It just kind of hurts. Sucks.
I feel like you have to go through those though, because it makes you appreciate a person even more. If you don't go through those situations, like how do you grow? Like we would take advantage of things, we would just take it for granted. There's so many things that people do take for granted. So I feel like all those situations just teach us to be appreciative, and you know, when the time's right, you appreciate it more.
But in society, I feel like it's like almost like, you know, it's programmed. It's programmed inside of us to be like almost like a jerk. All right, like look, I ain't gonna put myself under the bus on blast in any means, but in like earlier years, right? I gotta do that. I'm gonna do that later. I gotta get all of this shaved up. I'm just trying to like, I'm just like, hey, you know what? Sometimes when I'm compelled to make a video, I'm making a video, and I'm making it right now. And like in my past, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, I've juggled a couple girls here and there. I mean, I'm a guy, and it's typical. Like Charlemagne said, every guy is kind of, he has those player genes inside of him, and I feel like just like every girl is a freak, but you just kind of got to know the right combination to be able to get her to be like that. Trust me, trust me. I know some like downright Christian girls that are, I can't even get into it. So that's how for a different day. So trust me. But like, all right. So let's just say hypothetically, like 5 years ago, right? And the girl who I'm talking about probably is gonna watch this video and be laughing, but like she knew straight off the jump that by talking to me, she was gonna be a side chick. Like she knew there's no way she could have known anything different than that, right? And she like agreed to that shit. Like even during conversations, she would even like say that. Like she'd be like, "Oh yeah, well you know when your main chick this." So it's like you know you're the side chick, and that's like what blows me the most is like I feel like girls are 100% okay with that shit. Like they want that. Like like inevitably girls want to be treated like shit. I'm just gonna like it's the easiest way to throw it out there. It's the easiest way to say it. So if you're a guy right now, no, what?
I think girls do, women don't.
That's true. But on that mantra, I'm gonna say that it's a lot more girls than women in the world. Then I'm not easily saying that. The ratio has to be like 8-2. You know what I mean? Definitely about 8-2. So yeah, I believe that 100%. But it's like like so if you're a guy and you like and you're wondering like, yo, what am I doing wrong in relationships? If you treating chicks too nice, if you are engaged in meaningful conversations, you already are out of the ball game. I'm guarantee you right now, you are in her phone as friend, like literally, like she has the word friend next to your name because you're friend zoned. Like it's pretty easy. You you gotta if you don't engage some type of sexual tension into the mix, you're gonna be friend zone, guaranteed. Like so, and I feel like a lot of guys don't know that lesson is like you can't be a nice guy because like nice guys often are friend zone just because of that. You know what I mean? So it's like if you
Same with girls. If they're too
not
nice, they just get to an advantage, I think. But it's like, oh, she's gonna do anything for me. So like, oh, I couldn't get anything on her. If they're too nice.
but see
I think it would.
the difference between girls and guys in that I feel like is that you like let's say you're a girl, right? you you have the you have the sexual, no, obviously a girl, but I'm saying like for any other girl like you have the sexual power to be able to determine who you fuck and who you don't fuck. So by that very mantra, it's like that you're in control. Even if you don't feel like you're in control, you're in control. Like you can determine who you're and who not you have sex with.
Yeah.
Just by that, women always kind of are a little bit more in power than the guy. Because, I mean, you can easily see it 1,000% in life. You know what I mean? Like, if you have two attractive people, one's a guy, one's a girl, you realize that, the guy can take a picture and he's going to get X amount of likes. The girl gets a picture and she gets this amount of likes. Then look at the comments of those pictures. You know what I mean? Guys going to be in her DMs left and right. Now, there may be a couple thirsty girls in the guy's DM, but it ain't going to be nowhere near as many as in the girl's DM. So it's proof, like, in any scenario in life that, the guy has to be that much more, you know, attractive or whatever to get the same amount of attention as the girl. Because girls inevitably are the more sought after sex. You know what I mean? Like you don't. Very few girls are hunters. Like guys typically hunt the girls, and then you choose which guy you want to choose. You know what I mean? It's like based on whatever personal preference, looks, money, whatever. But like you know what I mean? Girls all at the end have the say so of like, yo, do I want this guy? Or do I not want this guy?
Yeah, but then sometimes it doesn't work. Like some girls will want a guy who doesn't want them, who's not attracted to them or anything. So
Yeah, it definitely could work both ways. I'm saying it.
so the ones who are attracted to them.
Yeah, yeah, on an even playing field. Because obviously, any person is that goes into a whole different theory of just like people that like the the ABC triangle. You know what I mean? Where like person A likes person B likes person C. That's an endless cycle. Like you can go from the highest tier up, like the most desirable person in the world would probably be like Kim Kardashian, something like that, to like the bottom dweller who like nobody in the world likes. You know what I mean? Like it scales in between that to kind of balance everybody else out, just like a bell curve. You know what I mean? Like so wherever you fall on that list, like there's always gonna be somebody theoretically below you, and there's always gonna be somebody above you. So there's gonna be somebody, which basically means in that theory that somebody's gonna inevitably like you, and you're inevitably gonna like somebody. Now, where you get that little symbiotic relationship is when the other person likes you as well. So then it's like then it's a mutual liking there. But in a lot of cases, like you may not like the other person, or they might not like you, and it's a one-way street. So you got to find when that street collides and collects together, and it goes like that. But girls don't go, yeah, go, but girls don't really like nice guys though. I'm telling you.
I do. I do.
Every girl says that, but no girl means that, and I've proven that. Like we can go back to past and present me to be the most perfect fucking example of that. That you when you dog girls out, when you treat them grimy, they flock to you. When you treat them nice, no girl wants you.
I'm not gonna go back to you.
What's that?
It's like if a guy treats you bad, like me, I'm not gonna go after. It's like such a difficult.
No, I get that, and it should be, but that that I feel like that's like the few and far between type of thing. You know what I mean? Like not most people aren't in that same ballpark of not liking a guy because he's kind of a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they say,
I mean, that's not being like that. You can be like, it can be attractive, but when it's to a certain level,
what's that certain level?
like when it's a mix of it, then it's okay. But when it's like a full-on dick,
Oh, you got it. I guess he's pretty hard on that, right? So,
you pretty much.
well, all I'm saying is this, right? Nice girls. I mean, girls always talk about they want this quote unquote nice guy or whatever. I only seen one classic example. Like, all right, my friend Luis, right? He was featured in the Batman video. If you're not familiar with him, and and like him and his girl, they have like this really strong connection, and you can tell like when two people truly love each other. Cause like, I mean, that is like, it's fucking beautiful. It really is. You can literally feel the love if you yeah you can feel it. You can feel it for real. So I know that like that's true stuff like that. And then like some of the times when I'm with Luis, like it's so weird because like it'll be like a hot girl or whatever, and he'll be like he'll like won't look at her, and like it's like his girl's not around. But the point is he always has that mentality in his head. It's like, yo, I love my girl. I'm not gonna ever think about another girl because I don't need it. You know, it's I'm completely content with myself.
Yeah. Being so satisfied with what you've got that you don't need to be tempted by anything else. I think that's good.
Yeah, that's perfect. And and see, and that proves that nice guys definitely have a place. You know what I mean? Because like his girl loves him just the way he is and stuff like that. Like she doesn't want to change him. But that's very rare when you get a guy like that, and then and he's not friend zone. We can ask Luis right now. I mean, he's been friend zone a lot of times because that's just how girls work. Like you don't want a good guy like that because it's too easy. It's like I feel like girls feel like they need to be punished for something, whether they have that issue or they just like being punished. You know what I mean? And I don't, huh? Yeah, maybe it's just dominance. Maybe it is like if like girls like that shit. Like I don't. I mean, just do a random street survey, straw poll, and say how many girls like not it doesn't have to be to the extreme like BDSM or anything, but just like to be punished. You know what I mean? And I guarantee it's gonna shock the fuck out of you. Like a lot of girls like that shit. You know what I mean? Not even in a kinky fetish way. Just feel like they want to get that. So it's like.
It's just knowing like the man is like manly, like just taking that dominance. I feel like that's like a man's role, isn't it? Like the girl is a bit more submissive to the man, and that's what a woman wants.
That might be one way to spin it, but all I'm saying is this: not if if there's any girl, because I know some girl right there is like saying like, yo, what? I do like nice guys. I really do like nice guys. Well, guess what? What's it? What's that? Yeah, like you, right?
I do.
Cause
Yeah.
the funny thing is, every girl will say that, like physically say that. So you know what? Email is right there in the description. If you want a nice guy, I know a perfect one. And shameless plug. I'm doing it. You probably you probably already knew that. But seriously, know the perfect nice guy. Completely honest. And like I know that's not what girls want at the end of the day. True shit.
Like every girl is different though. Just like every guy is different, so you gotta treat them individually. Like you can be like, oh, this person like this, so she's gonna like that. Like everyone's different. You can't, like, even if you go into a relationship, you can't be like, I'm gonna treat them like this because my ex like that, you know.
We all,
So if I go, I'm gonna be like, oh, my ex-boyfriend like this thing, so my new boyfriend is gonna like this. Like, two different people.
that's true.
They may like simple things, but it, you know, not exactly the same. Should treat them the same, and don't go into a relationship with the same mentality. So you know.
That's true. But what about like the similarities between certain people? Certain all people have certain things in common. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
things, just things. Societal norms, like just based on like generations that you grew up in, may dictate like what type of things you're gonna be more accustomed to be into and things like that, and even more into like the damn, I swear to means I had it in my head and then I just like fucking lost it. But just like a lot of different trends, like you know, when you feel like you found that person, you know what type of things you would seek after. So you know what I mean? It kind of
Yeah.
goes into that.
Yep.
But yeah, that kind of wraps up this aqua talk. I mean, if you have any like new topic that you want to hear us discuss, you want to get on the aqua talk yourself, you just leave it in the comments below. And as always, have an aqua day.